Sometimes I feel like I should apologize to you guys sometimes for the way that my brain works. Uh, I went back and watched a couple of the videos that I put up last night about election results. It's currently Wednesday morning, November 5th, 10:30 West Coast time. I thought I would be happier. Um, but I'm just thinking about the next year. And everything that I was thinking about last night was totally confirmed by Donald Trump this morning when he spoke to the press and basically said, yeah, we have to start suppressing as many votes from Democrats as we possibly can. And if we do everything that I'm telling the House and the Senate to do legislatively, then Democrats will never take power again. And that's what 2026 is going to be. It's going to be the year of voter suppression. It just is. So I'm sorry. That's just the way my brain works. I don't control it. Even when like really, really good things happen, it's like my brain just wants to go down the road and say, yeah, but what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? And then I'm just like, fuck, man. And my brain just did that again. It just did it again. And so I'll tell you the latest thing that my brain just did to me. Here's the worst thing that's going to come out of last night. Democrats won every single election, basically, across the country in a massive repudiation of Donald Trump and MAGA and Republicans in the House and the Senate. That's what that was last night. The AIPAC Democrats, like Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Richie Torres, Kirsten Gillibrand, Chris Coons, and so many others, they are going to take last night's result as people voting for Democrats and the Democratic Party in its current state. The AIPAC Democrats are going to take last night as an endorsement of them and their policies, as opposed to the reality that it was a complete repudiation of Donald Trump and Stephen Miller and J.D. Vance and Pete Hegseth and Kash Patel and Kristi Noem and Tom Homan and the brutality of ICE that we're all watching and the blatant, constant illegality of the entire Trump administration. The AIPAC Democrats are going to look at last night's results and go, oh my God, they really like us. They really, really like us. As opposed to the reality of saying, wow, there are huge numbers of people in the United States who hate Donald Trump and his policies. That's what it really was. The AIPAC Dems are going to be like, oh, I look pretty today. Oh, everybody thinks I look pretty today. Oh my God, did you see these results? Everybody thinks that we are amazing. Anyway, I got a new guitar today. It's a counterfeit. It's a Chinese counterfeit of a Gibson Les Paul, hollow body Les Paul, Alex Lifeson model, gold hardware. This guitar, if it was an actual Gibson, be $7,500 to $10,000. I got it off of eBay for $250. Plays fucking amazing. Anyway, so I'm sorry for what my brain does sometimes. It's just the way it works. I tend to be pessimistic about things, especially when it comes to the United States and the United States electorate, which is comprised largely of selfish, racist, bigoted, homophobic, transphobic morons, as we saw a year ago on Election Day. That Election Day a year ago proved my hypothesis that the 40-year-long Republican war on public education has largely been a success because we are a nation of morons, and a huge subset of them are just incredibly selfish, dumb, gullible, cruel, easily manipulated, racist, bigoted, homophobic, misogynistic, and transphobic. And the thing that amazes me, going back to that article from Adam Serwer, I think from 2017 or 2018, called "The Cruelty is the Point." You should look that up and read it. It's on the Atlantic's website. The hatred that MAGA voters feel for like 65% of the people who live in this country. MAGA voters fucking hate the vast majority of people who live in the United States with them. And they revel in, and they celebrate governmental cruelty to those people. We've seen that over the last week. Every single video that every MAGA chud has made over the last week, these inbred fart-huffing mouth breathers, is celebrating the fact that Pervert Hoover, Cankles, McTaco Tits, Groper Cleveland is taking food out of the mouths of their fellow Americans, including like 14 or 15 million children. And he's doing that because Democrats won't let him take health care away from another 20 or 25 million of their fellow Americans. Which just, that just loops back around to the point that I've been making since 2016. At the bottom of the funnel, the core, key, characteristic, component of being a modern day Republican Donald Trump voter and Donald Trump supporter, the main characteristic of these people is they are just assholes as human beings. They have no redeeming qualities. They are just complete assholes. They love inflicting pain on people they don't like. They love watching that happen, like with the ICE raids that Stephen Miller masturbates furiously to every single day, even though he's a dickless naked mole rat. They celebrate cruelty to other Americans who they don't like because right-wing media told them not to like those other Americans. And this whole SNAP benefit thing just really drove that home and ripped away whatever was left of any mask that any of them had when they were sharing unimaginably racist fake AI videos of black people being interviewed on the streets about how I don't know what I'm going to do now that I can't scam the EBT system and now that I can't buy lobsters and steaks with my EBT card. Trump supporters are racist and cruel. They just are.